Oh, this light is. Can we get it up there? Don't judge me too much, guys. I am going live for the first time. And so I'm really excited. My husband has taken me to the movies. And try and tighten it, baby.
It's high as look on
Yeah, we'll kind of figure it out.
you. People won't answer to this. Unless it's like that. That's it.
As long as it doesn't fall and hit me in my head. We having a hard time with the equipment here, guys. But I'm excited. Welcome to my life. I've never done it before. And so I'm going to be doing, guys, my husband is taking me to the movies, and this is what my nails looks like. It's horrible, right? Yeah, that should work. Um, I don't know. At some point, I'm gonna have to turn the camera down like this so you can see what I'm doing. But don't judge me too harshly, guys, because it's the very first time, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm gonna be doing my nails, and um, I'm at home, and I don't have anything here. I'm in a spare room that has nothing nail related, but I'm going to do some nails in here today. Don't mind that. That's just my husband making noise over there. Alrighty, so let's get started. So I have already pushed back my cuticles. Y'all know I'm old, so I can't see them all. I've already pushed back my cuticles, and I'm going to turn the camera down like that because I don't know how else to do this, guys. Let's turn the camera down, and I'm doing this for my laptop. So I turned my camera down, and I am, like I said, my hands are washed. I already pushed my cuticles back, and y'all, don't judge your sister. You gotta start somewhere, and here is where I'm starting. Alrighty, so I'm looking for the bits. So I'm actually using this e-file. I found it on, what did I find this on? Amazon, and I just customized it. So I'm gonna be using that. I need ooh, I need a bit for this thing here, honey. It's downstairs where I would have been sitting. Lord Jesus, I am ready. But in the meantime, while my husband is doing that, I'm just going to start by buffing. I'm going to use this. I wanted to use my e-file to buff the oils off my nails, but we're going to go manual style here. And since I only have about 59 viewers, this is a very new channel. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but as soon as I was able to get enough subscribers on here to go live, that's what I wanted to do. So, guys, I usually don't buff my nails with a hand file. I usually use the e-file. So this is a strange experience for me. Look, somebody help a sister out. If you know how to live stream, I think my cell phone is so damn old, guys, and it's not an iPhone. So I can't go live from my cell phone. So I have to use my laptop. Yes, baby. And I'm looking for, there is still a bit that's missing. There was a white thing that I brought home the other day that has all my pieces in there, but it's a bit you're looking for that these things fit on it.
Where would a white thing be at?
It's like a little square white box. Um, but you might find the bit has to be down there where I was sitting. Obviously, guys, I wasn't ready. All right, guys. So this was a total and absolute experience for me. I don't, like I said, usually use the hand file to buff my nails up, but I totally had to do that because I'm here with you guys and mm, so I'm gonna go in with my KDS glue and we're gonna start choosing these tips, making sure no cheating, guys. Make sure that it fits sidewall to sidewall. Nicely done. Okay, so no cheating. Make sure it fits sidewall to sidewall. These nails have a little skirt on them. And like I said in the description, I have no idea what I am doing with these nails. But I know I'm going to the movies. I did a soak off last night and I wasn't ready. And my husband said, I bought movie tickets and I'll be caught dead at the movies without my nails on. Mm. Mm. No luck, honey?
Okay.
Yeah, it's down there. I know I have a little bit of a mess where I was sitting, but it's down there, and I actually need it.
Wow, I did a really good search for it here. I'm sorry. Looked underneath the box. I looked underneath the couch and everywhere.
You don't see any bits down there?
No, these are the ones I found outside of one Joey had.
No, it's down there, right where the table was, right where I was sitting, checking one of the boxes. I'm sorry, guys. I did not check completely before I get up here if I had everything I needed. Ugh, I hate to have to get up and leave. But if I have to, I will. Always be prepared. I wasn't a Girl Scout, so. Okay, enough of fooling around with this part of the deal. And I don't even know if that's where that one was supposed to go, but in you go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to cut these in a favorable length for stilettos. Yes, I think that'll work. Guys, you know when you're live, there is no editing. I sent my husband on a mission, which I don't think is working out in my favor. So I'm heading in the direction of stilettos. So I don't need the extra tip on the side, which I'm going to have to file away anyways. So we're going to cheat. I'll tell you when you can and cannot cheat. So right about here, we're going to cheat the process by cutting some of this excess. And like I said, guys, I have never done a live before. I had to figure out how to even get on live. And my cell phone is so antiquated, guys, that I am having to cut this. I'm having to do the live from the laptop. I'm having to do it from my laptop. Y'all didn't see that, but I almost cut my damn finger off on that one. So if you're doing it using scissors, please be careful. But that one came out nice. I gotta go, guys. I'll be right back because he ain't gonna find what I asked him for. Whoops. Lord have mercy. Okay, I almost killed myself. Don't judge me too harshly, guys. It's my first live. Okay, so I found what I was looking for. So now that I have, that is being, I'm going to use a new one. So I'm determined to master this YouTube thing. And there's a lot that I have to learn as I go along. So I'm fumbling, but I'm okay with that. So I'm going to use a medium sanding band on my mandrel. And what I'm about to do is I'm going to turn my file on to 3,000 RPMs. And really all I want to do is maybe a little higher than that, 5,000 RPMs. I'm just blending. A lot of people don't do this part, but I love to do this part because it reduces the bulk. Sometimes I forget to do it. I skip it. It really doesn't hurt the nails, but I'm always happier when I do this part right here. And since it's an 80 grit, I can also use it on the natural nail. Somebody popped on live and popped right back off. It's okay. Your girl will get better at the live thing. So this is my non-dominant hand, working on the dominant. Okay, so that part is done. And yes, I'm going to use my Um, this one is not too sharp. I have a box with files here. I'm going to use a 8080. I usually get them at my local beauty supply store. So what I'm doing is I'm scoring it so I don't cut myself with this new file. I want you to be able to see. And I'm holding the file, Lord have mercy, guys, straight up and down because I want this line to be straight, 90 degrees. Okay, that one looks like a stiletto to me. Looks like it has the ability to put holes in my clothes. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, did you guys see that? I just filed that bad boy straight off my nail. One more time. this is the boring part. It's going to get fun soon. I'm just trying to figure out where to hold my hand to make this less painful for everybody involved. Say hi, whoever you are. I'm so excited. It's my first live. I'm screwing up, but I'm excited at the same time. Give a sister some encouragement over here. This part is painful. I promise you guys to have to watch me file my nails. But I'm gonna get to the what do you call it? The part that everybody wants to see me lay the acrylic pretty damn soon. Sometimes when I'm doing the non-dominant hand to the dominant hand, I lay the acrylic first and then cut it into shape because it's for some reason easier for me to do it that way. But I'm just going to take a little bit of this off right now. Oops, let me just close this up. A little bit of this in the direction I want it to go in, and then I will do it a little bit more. Say hi. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look, I'm really good at what the hell I do. I can do some nails, but the shooting the videos and the going live and stuff, that part is still challenging to me. But thank you for saying that because that's my intentions, is to keep on going. Appreciate you. Yeah, the cinematography needs lots of work, but I'm working on it. I'm actually signed up for a YouTuber's class. So hopefully this won't be too painful for too long. All right, so this on the dominant hand, I'm working with the non-dominant hand. There's semi stilettos in the direction that I want to go in, but I will get a lot more of that, like I said, when I actually finish laying the acrylic. Okay, so let's get some elements here. I like the shop cloth. I have tried the Viva paper towels and they are great, but I buy these in such a bulk that it's going to take me a while to use them up before. But really, it's not necessary for me to switch from Viva paper towels from the shop cloth, because they're working just fine. So I did the what do you call it? The push back the cuticles. I did the e-file. At first I started off with a hand file, but then I e-file my natural nail. Oops, don't waste. E-file my natural nail. And I'm using the Young Nail Protein Bond. And it is recommended that when you use the Young Nail Protein Bond, you use 2 coats, one to act as a dehydrator and the other one as a primer. And that's what I'm doing right now. So this is number 1. And this one literally dehydrates the nail. And then we do it one more time. Not for practice, but so that this stays on. If you're serious about your nails not lifting, You wouldn't walk, you would run to the store and get some Young Nails Protein Bond. And a little bit, guys, goes a long way. Alrighty. So at this point, if you've ever seen me do work before, y'all know I have this little, it's a candlestick holder. And I got this at the thrift store. And so that's what I use. I have many different things I use for a dapping dish, but I'm going to be using this today, my little rabbit. And I'm using the Entourage Nail Gallery monomer. And this one is almost all gone. And I am also going to be using the Entourage Nail Gallery Clear for doing my clear coat. So now, not everybody does a clear coat, but I love to do it. For one, I believe that it allows, if I'm using colored acrylic, to not stain my natural nail. And guys, I put this down really, really thin. And in this case, I am going to be using colored powder, pigmented powder. So I really don't want it to stain my natural nail. And it also when you have pigmented powder, it really does make it stick to better. Just a little bit. Okay, yeah, I noticed that there's a little bit of a delay on your message, but thank you. Yes, I was kind of off camera. Whoever you are out there, I love you a lot for being able to help me, give me instructions as well. I appreciate you for doing that. So this is very thin. This is not going to really add any bulk, or shouldn't. If you put it down thin enough, it shouldn't really add any bulk. It's supposed to be there just to keep me from staining my natural nail. And because I am using pigmented powder, I wanted to make sure that I don't stain my natural nail. And I am doing the crossover when I do the non-dominant hand application. I pick up the powder with my right hand and then I switch the brush to my left hand. Oh, that's a lot. So we're going to share some with the pinky. So I have a video that is trending right now. My girlfriends who are also nail techs, they are so crazy, helped me with that video. And if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, you should really check it out. So I have a whole bunch of powders. I don't have like really pigmented powders in my collection just yet. Oops, what is this? And so I tried this powder recently, and it's by iGel, guys, and it is so pretty. But iGel's powders, especially their pigmented powders, are so pigmented that sometimes I have a hard time putting them down. So now it's gonna, because I'm talking smack about the powder, it's making a liar out of me. It is a very purpley. So I don't mind. It has like a grape. I forgot what's the name of this powder. Plumful by iGel. And I probably should not have used this one first because it is so, it's going to change the color of the monomer on me here. But it has such a beautiful plummy color that I just really wanted to use this. I'm going to make sure my hand is on screen here. So my husband is taking me to the movies tonight, and I did not have my nails done, and I'll be dead. I would not be caught dead outside right now without my nails done. Let's see what this looks like. I need something nude in the back. Yeah, that might work. When I started doing nails for the first time, I used to be very scared about holding the powder for a couple of seconds because I was so afraid that it will dry out on me. Please hold it for a few seconds. It gotta get like wet like that. And angle your fingers down and just pull that bad boy. Alrighty. So I have some black lace and I have some, what do you call it? Some Day of the Dead type stuff. And so that's what I'm going for. I'm going to lay the acrylic down in a way that I can put like the Day of the Dead on one nail. I can put the black lace over the black lace over this nude. That's what I'm thinking. And create a Halloween set that is not necessarily black. I don't know. I love Halloween. I love getting dressed up and stuff, but I don't really care for everything to be black. So on this ring finger right here, I'm thinking that I'm going to put the black lace over the nude. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Mm. This is a powder. Most of my powders don't have names yet, so I'm not mentioning a name for it. But for right now, this one I'm calling this one Let's Play. Keep my sidewalls clean. Wow. I'm gonna put a reverse bead right here. And then I'm gonna bring it forward a little bit. And from watching my other videos, right? So I started YouTubing recently, and I go back and I watch my videos a lot so that I could make sure that, whatever I'm showing is what I really want to show. And I noticed certain parts because I'm on camera and I'm looking at it kind of at a weird angle. There's certain spots that I was missing. So right in here, I tend to miss making sure that the whole nail is covered, and sometimes in the back right here. So I'm paying attention to those things. All right, so this is going to have the black lace. This is going to have the Day of the Dead on it. And the colors are sort of like this color right here. So that's why I'm laying it down like that. And this is going to be more of a, I should probably put some orange in there somewhere. Like something like, I honestly don't know what the hell it is I'm doing. You, obviously. Guys, when you live, all sorts of shit be happening. Is that okay? Color orange, or is that too orangey? Yeah, I know my husband loves me a lot. I have no children, so he spends all kind of stupid money. But thank you, honey. Orange. Is this orange okay? Or is that too orangey? Let's see. I have two of them. They almost look the same. This one is a little bit more earthy. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. Well, before I do that, let me show you. Baby doll. Honey. So this is the black lace. I got some black lace, but I have the Day of the Dead is here somewhere. Oh, damn it. All right, I think I'm going to go with this one. Because it is a little bit more earthy than the other one. He's downstairs watching TV. I'm so happy to get rid of my ass. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Wow. I'll tell you the name of that in a second, and that's by iGel. Just a itty bitty bit. So yeah, like I said, I'm paying attention to spots like back here because when I'm videotaping, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of hard if you don't do videos. I am very picky and very critical of myself. So when I go back and look at the videos and I see mistakes, I try to make sure that I correct them on the next one. So I love eye gel powders because you can find lots of colors to express yourself with whatever you're trying to portray on your nails. But sometimes because they're so pigmented, they're really hard. In my opinion, it might not be, somebody else might not have a problem with it, but it's a little bit challenging for me at times. But I love it, right? So we have fallish. See in the corner over here is missing some powder. Right in there. Baby doll.
Yeah.
You know how the thing that looks like this that has the Day of the Dead, the stuff like that, the other one like this? I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
It's probably downstairs somewhere.
Would it be in something like this?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where I'm going to go to the store.
Okay.
That's like, oh, let's see if I can find it. There's one of those over there, and I got to find it.
So I'm gonna do another one. Yeah, I think the Day of the Dead is gonna go on this one. So when I lay the powder down back here, I like to flatten it down because I want the other bead that I put back there to ride over that one, if you know what I mean. Almost like a wave. One wave rides over another one. You'll see what I mean in a second. After I get the first hand down, it's usually easier to do the next one because I already placed everything. I know where everything is supposed to go. And I'm going to take this bead right here and I'm going to go all the way to the back. Finesse the powder into the cuticle area without flooding. Nice and snug in there. And then I'm going to pull it down from the sides and then pull it down from the middle. And the reason why, like I said, if I'm not worried about where my hand is on the camera, it is not so challenging for me to lay the acrylic. But when I have to look at the camera and try to make sure that my hand doesn't go off the camera, there are some spots that you can end up missing. And I noticed that in a couple of my videos. So I'm being very conscious of not um I'm being very conscious of how I put that down. Okay. How long does my nails last? Um, to be honest with you, I am shooting a lot of videos, so I do a soak off on my nails probably um once every 2 weeks. And if I have a model to do some nails on, I wouldn't do it that often. But if I don't have a model, I have to work on myself. Or sometimes in my salon, the some of the guests are really funny. I mean, even though you're not seeing their face, they don't want to show their hands and foolishness like that. So, but I have worn my nails up to 6 weeks at one point, believe it or not. Um, your favorite hand is a non-dominant hand? Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Oops, somebody's trying to reach me. They will have to wait. Apart from the fact that I'm spending time with you live, my husband is taking me out to the movies tonight, so I got to make sure that my hands are movie ticket ready. So get the powder nice and tight up in here, nice and snug. Yeah, the non-dominant hand is a beautiful hand to work on, but baby, when they flipped over, you're gonna start laughing at me in a second. Nice. So I will come back and put a layer of clear. Ooh, Lord. All right, so that's what I got so far. So now I'm just gonna flip over to the other hand, and I'm actually gonna start. Oop, I don't like that one. So just hold it for a second until you see the bead glaze over. So when I'm doing my videos, I have one video right now I put up 2 weeks ago that like I said, it's 2K plus right going right now. I'm so excited about it. And at first when I edited and my girlfriends was helping me, they were so damn crazy on that video that I almost did not want to post it. And someone told me to go ahead and post it because it was fun. And I did, and it's the highest video that I have out there right now. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. But we had so much freaking fun in Florida at a business meeting. And sometimes those business meetings can be very long hours. and very boring. I mean, the information is good, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they let us sit in a class for too long and they're just talking a lot. And so we had an opportunity in our rooms to, pop some cans and edit that video, and it was the best one so far. And I don't know how I can recreate that video, but it was fun. So remember, this nail, I did not completely file it in the shape of a stiletto because I know that when I'm doing my non-dominant hand to the dominant hand, I could be a little bit heavy-handed. And so I tend to not file it into shape at that time because I don't want it to separate the tip when it's only glue holding it down, if you know what I mean. Right? And it's a very awkward thing when I'm doing this hand. Baby doll? Get the powder nice and snug up in there. I'm really trying to keep my finger pointing down. That helps me to not flood the cuticle. So I also have a little jar, like when you go to breakfast at IHOP or whatever, they have these little jelly jars. I keep a little bit of acetone. When I am working on my hands, sometimes my brush do get tacky. So I keep a little jelly jar with some acetone just to keep the powder from jacking up my brush. So it might help you if you're working on your own nails, if you would keep a jar of acrylic. I mean, oh my God, a jar of acetone, because you do get, you eat a little bit slower on this hand. It's just different. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. If you work on your hands yourself, you know what I'm talking about. Um, gotta do one more in this color. See, this one doesn't want to, I don't want no dry powder in there. Okay, that looks better. Did you find it, my love?
No, my love.
You didn't?
No, love.
Did we bring it up here? It has to be here somewhere.
No, but I know you showed me, but I not seen it on you. I need to find it on one of these. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was looking for.
You're gonna make me have to come downstairs again?
No, dear, it's not there.
It is there.
It is not. Maybe. I think I found it.
Did it fall on the floor?
These.
Hold on, I can't look up right now. Hold on.
I'll bring them to you.
Let me see. Yay! Okay, so The Day of the Dead. I have this one as well, or this one looks like The Fall. So yes, I'm going to be using transfer foils on these. So I'm telling my husband the thing is downstairs and it fell on the floor. Awful wife that I am. That's because I know whenever I ask him to look for something, he never finds it. So I didn't. My bad, y'all. I'll be like, baby, did you find it? He's like, no, I looked everywhere. And then I'll come downstairs and right where I told him is exactly where it was. I prefer hard gel and builder gel because of the smell. Girl, let me tell you, the very first time I took a nail class, my husband was stationed in Fort Huachuca, Arizona. You might have to look that up on a map. It's almost not on the US soil. So we in Fort Huachuca, Arizona. I had a salon there called Salon Sierra. And we had loads of fun there. And I took my staff to take a nail class in Tucson. So we closed the shop. It's the first time I'm taking a acrylic class in a long time. And it was at a place called Armstrong McCall, which is a professional beauty supply place, and they have education and different things like that. Well, baby, they had us in this tiny little room, little or no ventilation, but they had the door open, like that was supposed to do something. And I started to float, if you know what I mean. Like, I drink a glass of wine and I'm drunk. And I was just floating. So they were saying, oh, we have a virgin in the class because I had the smell of the acrylic was just really getting to me. Now I think I've developed a tolerance for the smell, which of all things for you to develop a tolerance to is monomer. But in the beginning, it used to make me high. And then when I do it in the house, yeah, I know what you mean. Oops, Lord have mercy. Do as I do, not do as I say, not as I do. You see me just flood the entire cuticle. It happens to the best of us. So now this is a great time to use a little bit of acetone. Don't tell anybody I told you that. But while it is wet right now, if you soak your hand in acetone, you shouldn't be afraid of using a little bit of acetone. And the reason why I do that at this stage is because I find that I would prefer this not to stick to the guest's skin. I don't mind it sticking to mine. But you don't want, it's a little bit unprofessional if you're doing someone's nails and you're getting acrylic stuck. Oh, wait a second. Did I just, y'all, I losing my damn mind over here. I just used the acetone to do that shit. Ooh, Lord Carol. Let's try that one more time. Hi, my love.
I'm leaving for a bit, okay?
Where you off to?
To the store, okay?
Oh, you're going to the grocery store? Okay.
Yeah, food thing, like breakfast.
Why is this one coming out so ugly? Mm. It's Halloween, y'all. It's supposed to come out ugly. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it. Sometimes I like when tragedy happens on my videos, so I can show you how to fix some of the shit that happens when you're live. So of course, this is my non-dominant hand having a hard time on the dominant hand. And this is part of this is the fact that I'm using pigmented powder and it's a little bit harder to spread. So I'm going to make a mess with it because I can fix it. But that's what the hell I'm dealing with right now. Last holiday season, and I think iGel does it a lot. In the holidays, they practically give away their powders in terms of the price, right? So I bought an arsenal of their powders because I love they have so many pigmented powders. But what I started noticing about pigmented powders is that they can be a little bit hard to spread. Do you agree? I'm just bathing my finger in acetone here to get rid of the flooding that I did. These are some of the things that when you're producing videos that we don't show you, but it happens, okay? Let's get rid of some of this mess I have going on here. Yeah, so I love the eye gel powders. Sometimes I mix them with clear so that they're a little bit more spreadable. But and that one was Tequila Sunrise. All right, that's what that was. And oh, I forgot I have to do that middle finger. We wasn't gonna go anywhere. I don't know if you can see how pretty this color is, but I mean, right? So you can't help but love iGel for having beautiful powders, but they're so pigmented that sometimes I feel like they're hard to spread. So like I was saying, sometimes I mix them with clear, and I would have done that ahead of time. And since I didn't do it, I just have to deal with it. I'm going to flip that paper over in a second, but Lord have mercy. And I'm struggling so hard because I haven't done my nails myself in a little bit. So we already know which one I'm going to have flooding on. That index, that middle finger. So on the side right here, I'm going to be filing that. It's going to be filed in some. So don't worry if you see a gap there. I already know I'm going to file it away. When you use the powder, what happens when you use the powder? You know what? I have dip from, who's my dip from? From OPI, but I don't do much dip. And a lot of some of the clients will come in and say to me that dip grows your nails better than um acrylic, and it's that's not true. But sometimes when you go to those shops, they will tell you whatever they need to tell you so you can do whatever you got to do. But that is so not true. All right, so I'm finished fooling around with this stuff, and I'm gonna go in with some clear and encapsulate some shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a soldier's wife, so you might hear me say, I will try to not say too many bad words. Yes, I am on Fort Meade. I'm in Maryland. So when I use pigmented powders, in my opinion, I think that they get a little bit gritty when you file on them. So I like, some people said they don't do it, but I like to go in with some clear powder, and so that I can file over it without having a whole bunch of lines in my work. And I need to hurry up here because, all right, and the clear, of course, goes down so much faster and easier. Let's build the tip up just a little bit more. So I'm not doing the cross hand thing in front of your face. So dip powder doesn't allow me to finesse the powder like you have to when you're doing acrylic, right? And when I say finesse, I'm talking about, like, when you gotta work in the cuticle area, you have to get, like, you have to have strategy to put the powder down. I think you're cheating a little bit with dip. And so it works for those who it works for. I don't particularly care for it. So we're going to be putting some transfer gel down. We are going to be making this a Halloween set, but it's not a black Halloween set. And people are getting creative with their Halloween nails. Now you can do pink Halloweens. It's not just for Valentine's Day. So my liquid is getting a bit soupy here. But it should be fun by the time I'm done. I want to build a tip up on this. Yeah, I like anything with. Yeah, my husband would too. Like anything without a smell. Alrighty, I hear you. And especially if you have kids and pets, they might not appreciate the smell either. So this is beginning to be a little liquidy for me. So I'm gonna get some fresh. That's another thing I like about these cloths. They're so absorbent. I can do exactly what I just did. And that wasn't working for me anymore. It was a little bit too soupy. And we're not making soup. Oh, that works so much better. So I have no children, I have no pets. And so apart from ruining my own um, lungs by inhaling this crap, um, yeah. But I know what you mean. The smell could be very off-putting. In my salon, we put in a special ventilation system so that we don't have like we can do nails in there and you would barely smell it. You'll have to look up to be like, oh, people are doing nails in here. Yeah, because we have all sorts of filtration systems and because my salon is full service. We do hair, nails, eyelashes, that type of stuff. And so if you're not into nails and you get in your hair, then you really don't want to be smelling. Acrylic, it could be off-putting to some people. I had one lady walk into my salon one time and she goes, oh, you guys do nails in here? I can't get my hair done here. And I was like, do you smell nails? And she took a deep breath and she goes, oh, yeah, we understand that you don't want to smell it. And I also had, oh, look at that, guys. It has potentials, right? I was interviewing someone one time for a job in my salon, and she was like, is your salon vented for nails? And I was so proud to say, yes, we are, matter of fact. So if you having an issue with the smell, we have multiple layers of smell reduction. So we have baking soda, boxes of baking soda, believe it or not, that works really well. Boxes of baking soda that is strategically placed where you would never see them, but they are odor absorbing. And then like I said, we have a ventilation system that sucks the air out as we are doing the nails, and we can turn it on and off. If there is no one doing nails, there's no need to turn it on. So it works pretty much like a dust collector does to collect the dust when you are um, filing the nails off. It works pretty much like that. So it captures the air, cleans it out. So yeah, we don't want the guests getting headaches if it's something that is brand new to them. And you can tell I'm struggling with this non-dominant hand. Now, I don't even know why this one, it looks so damn ugly, but nothing a hand file and an e-file can't take care of, I promise you. Lord, it's ugly. The challenges of doing your nails yourself. And I am purposely putting this one on thick because I have some major reconstruction to do on this particular nail. And I need some powder where I need it so that I can reconstruct this nail. Non-dominant hand issue, guys. And then also when I'm shooting my videos to be edited, I could edit a lot of crap out that you don't see me struggle so hard. But I like to put my vulnerabilities out there. I like people to know it's challenging. It's not the easiest thing to do. And like I said, on the dominant hand, which I'm doing with the non-dominant hand, I opted to leave some of the shaping for after the acrylic has been laid. So these nails are going to look a little bit wonky until I get to the point where I'm filing. Because for some reason I can do that better than I can do. So don't mind the awkward look of the nail. It will be fixed in the hand file and e-file process. Oh, Lord. Okay. So let's get rid of this smell. We don't want to smell that no more. This is just the acetone. I don't like my brushes to get filthy, so always try and clean in between. And while this hand is drying, I will start working on filing the other hand, the fun part. Girl, no. My husband does not believe in making babies. We have been married for, oh my gosh, it's going to be 17 years in November, the week before Thanksgiving. No, he doesn't believe in procreation. But you know what, guys? He's such an awesome guy that it wasn't a deal breaker for me. So right here, my file is straight up and down on the nail. I don't know if you can see that. No, but I have, let me see how many nieces and nephews I have. I have my sister before me have two boys. The sister after me has two girls. And my brother before all of us has one girl. So I take pride in being an awesome auntie. I did everything for the kids except breastfeed them because, of course, I couldn't do that. But I really love kids. I love my sister's kids. And my older sister, her son just graduated the Marine Corps boot camp, and he's off to training in Camp Lejeune right now. So proud of that boy. I was with my sister, my older sister. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, hand filing. If you can't do nothing else, I'm serious. You could mess up the application of the acrylic, but if you can master the filing, like the shape with, that's why I don't make such a big deal about it when I'm working on me. If I'm working on a guest, that's a completely different story. But working on myself, you know how that is. Right? And really, the file is up and down, straight up and down on the nail, and there is some pressure. I'm pushing into, I've seen a lot of videos where it says, just file straight up and down. Baby girl, you need some tension on that nail if you're gonna get a crisp, clean line. See where this thumb is? There's maximum pressure on this file, right? Like I'm in there. You go underneath a little bit, but really you want to be on the side straight. Is the camera down too low? What am I doing here? Okay, I think that's better. So you see, remember this ugly hand over here? Look how we're going to transform this. So I'm going to go from the bottom first, and then I'm going to hit the side, thumb applying pressure to the nail file. But the most important part is that the file is straight up and down on the nail. Had a little bit of flooding in here, remember that? So you got the vengeance of the flood. The only time a flood was great was in the days of Noah, when they had an ark to deal with floods. File straight up and down. And believe it or not, some of your shape comes from underneath the nail. All right, it comes from the top and it comes from underneath. So I got to keep to the side here. So yeah, girl, I got to be good with hand filing, because when I do my own nails, the challenge is with, because your perspective is different when you're on your own hands. I'm not coming straight on from the nail. Right. You're gonna need some hand filing to make that bad boy look good. Alrighty. So if the nails is pointy enough to put holes in your clothes, the shape is right. Your e-file stopped working. Why? And which one do you have? I also have a video on e-files, and I have a video on e-files and what do I think about some of them. And I find that some of the cheaper ones work better than the expensive ones. Oh, you had it for a long time. Which one did you have? I need to get a portable one. So this is the one I got this on Amazon. This is the second one I purchased. Not that the other one is broken. It's just that I don't want to, when I'm at work, to carry it with me and have to bring it back home. So I have one at home and have one in the shop. I got it on Amazon and they come in multiple different colors. And I like that one because it matched my logo and that I was able to, it just blended. Underneath the nails, that came out from under the nail. This is the reason why I am not too, this was the ugly nail. Remember this one? I put some hard filing on it. And it's a little bit thin. So I'm going to go back and put, these are a little bit thin. I'm going to go back and put another coat of clear. This is what flooding looks like, guys. Isn't that horrible? But whatever you do, don't pick it. File it away. Because if you're picking at it, it could, I got to watch my verbiage here. It could promote lifting. So when I say don't pick at it, I mean, I'm picking at it like so. But I mean, once you get it off the skin, file it the rest of the way. So flooding happens. Even when I go get my nails done, they flood my nails sometimes. And I've been seeing the same guy forever. So it does happen. And sometimes it happens with the clear. It's happening to me because I am working on myself. So get in there with the nail file. This finger here, this thumb, is applying maximum pressure to the file. So it gives you those clean, sharp lines. If you just file it, it doesn't. See, I got some flooding right there. And I'm going to get the file up underneath the flood and file it away. Don't pick at it. If it's on the skin, it's okay. But when you get to the side walls, you want to actually file it away and not pick at it. How's my shape looking? I need to practice my hand filing. I was dependent on the e-file. Yeah, but you know what, though? The e-file just cannot do, or was not meant to do, what the hand file does. Like, if you have a good hand file game, you got game. Now, do you work on just yourself, or do you work on clients? Do you have friends that you work on? I feel like I need a couple of them are just a little bit thin on the ends, and I have just, yeah, I have enough monomer here to do it. So a couple of them are just a little bit thin on the ends, and I don't want to hit something and there goes all my hard work. So let's just take a second and fix that. So I'm gonna get some clear right here. I don't know if you can see that it's thin, but I can see that it's thin. So the e-file does not give you a crisp shape like a hand file would. Yeah, that's better. Right? And all you have to know, like, where are you getting your education from for nails? Is it all on YouTube? I only do myself. I've been doing my nails since the pandemic. Oh, great. That's awesome. So you probably save yourself some money. Um, so I guess in your case, if you're getting it from YouTube only, um, they will tell you to file it, and they'll tell you to keep your file straight up and down. But the part where I tell you about the pressure, put in maximum pressure that you can put on the nail. I follow a lot of people for content reasons, and I don't hear a lot of people. I'm trying to think even while I'm saying it, if I've ever really heard. Have you ever heard someone say that? But if you don't put pressure on it, and now you got to be careful with that too, because and try it on yourself. You said you just do your nails, but try it on yourself just in case you're going to do it on somebody. You have to know how much pressure feels comfortable on you before you can apply that much pressure to somebody else's nails, right? That makes sense? Yeah, yeah. I took a class with Greg. Greg might have said that. But when you take, in order for me to hear that from Greg, I actually had to pay and take one of his classes. I don't know, but I'm quite sure they're the type of company will tell you that in free education. But I've taken their classes online, and that's good class to take if you want to do this for just more than just yourself. Great education from Young Nails. All righty. So we give that a second again. And now I'm going to go into some e-filing. So when I e-file on myself, I like to use sanding bands. And I'm running this at 10,000 RPMs. What just happened? Did I put you on pause? This one has a pause feature. There you go. Sorry. Not that high. Okay, so I'm at 10,000 RPMs here. And I'm going to, just so you can see it. And then I'm going to move out of the way because I don't want to get dust inside of that. So, okay. And of course, you can use all sorts of bits to do this, right? And I can as well. But what I do is I'm not interested in cutting myself. And I guess on one of my videos I will do my own nails using the bits, but it works just the same way. But yeah, when I'm doing myself, the sanding band is just fine. What do you think? Looks good? And if I can get this, I call it a rough smooth at this time, because this sanding band will leave gritty lines in your work. But if you can see this, the surface is flush, or how should I say that? There's no lumps. There we go. And I'm hoping I don't catch one of these dreads in the e-file, because I have to look down so hard. At least if I catch it, it's not real dreads, it's faux locks. But either way, I don't want to do that. It looks nice, thank you. How are you with your e-filing? Are you proficient at that? This one is a little bit apexy, so we're going to take the apex down just a little bit. Very, very nice. Okay, so you're good with the e-file. Awesome. Because e-filing didn't come that easy for me. I think when I started doing nails, I'm not going to say how long ago that was. All these portable e-files and stuff was not readily available. So the modern day nail tech is very lucky to have. I'm so excited that we do have them. Was those big industrial ones, and I still think an industrial one is great. It's just we didn't have much portable e-files. This orange is life. I have one of my nieces my brother's daughter, she wanted to learn to do nails, and I want to teach her, but she's on baby number 2, and the smell is not, at least I wouldn't want to do that if I was pregnant. So on the Dominant hand working with the non-dominant hand. Pain in the behind. So I always get floody back here. And it's one of the reasons why I always use, I when I'm doing my own nails, I opt for let's I run my e-file on forward and reverse. Okay, so I needed to reverse that. Right. So let's free up the cuticle here. Um I spend a little bit more time back here because I generally flood. And this nail is also a little bit apexy. And I'm about to show you a magic trick for finishing. I'm pulling back on the skin right here. I don't know if you can see. So that I can really seal the cuticle back there. I want to see. There we go. I need to see sealed. I need to see my cuticles and I need to see the sidewalls. And I don't ever move on. If I do, I will come back with another file. It's because I'm going to come back with something else. Technically has you handicapped? What do you mean? I don't know if I'm reading that correct. Girl, it's not handicapped. You just do it different than the rest of us. It's all good. I worked with a lot of people who do it differently. It's all good. Technology has. Oh, gotcha. Technology has handicapped us. Girl, if I don't believe that, I don't know what else I believe. Yes, indeed. I try not to get too handicapped at with technology. I like stuff to be done instantly and stuff like that. But my husband and I still try to do stuff manually and do stuff the old-fashioned way. Like today, girl, I hand washed my car myself. Woo. Yeah. I don't highly recommend that, but I did. Just to show you, you can have the car wash where you just go sit in the car wash. And for one, I don't like the bristles tearing up my car. So this is the ugly nail here. This is the one we're working on, girl, to whip this bad boy into shape. So she's kind of out of shape right in here. So we're going to tighten up on her. She look like Big Booty Judy right in these areas right here. So we're going to put her apple bottom in some jeans. Right? With the boots, with the fur. She can look better. Right about now, I have to flip this around because it's beginning to get dull on one side. Do you run your e-file on reverse when you're using the opposite hand? So the drill bit that I'm using, like I said, I'm using a mandrill with an arbor band. I am not when I work on myself, I tend not to use. The only time I'm gonna go in the cuticle on my, and you're gonna see me do it in a second. I'm gonna go into the cuticle area with a fine sanding band, with a fine drill bit on the on the dominant hand, because like it's just different when I do it. I'm gonna show you in a second. Right now I'm just really freeing up the heavy flooding that took place. Hi, Ann. What state are you in? Oh, girl, listen. I came to Louisiana for the first time in February. My sister is an accountant, the one before me, and her company was having training, and she was one of the presenters at this training. We stayed at the Westin, and I was there for support for her. So let me tell you about these bean counters, girl. So I was so excited to be there. I wanted to go to Bourbon Street. I wanted to have some daiquiris. And the first day that they were there, they had a what do you call that? I forgot what you guys call it. Second line. The guys who played the is that what you call it? A second line? And then they had the guys on the stilts and stuff like that. And they were dancing and blowing the whistles and stuff like that. And none of these people got up and danced. So I'm in the beauty business. We are wild people. We would get up and dance. So I'm sitting there going, oh my God, none of these people are dancing. Yes, okay, a second line. So well, it was really cool. They didn't go dancing or anything like that. So since I was there as an invited guest, I did not dance. However, so I'm going to use a it has, this is 80 on this side and 180 on the no, this is 100 here and 180 on this side. So it's sort of like a little bit more filing I'm going to do, but really I'm buffing the nails out. So they took us to a restaurant called Grigory's. Do you know that one? So we went to Grigory one night and they made a punch, some type of a voodoo something. And I was smart enough not to drink that stuff. Well, those folks were so lit, they were dancing in the street in New Orleans after that. So oh, Grigory, the restaurant, it's a restaurant in, I forgot the street it was on. But honey, we took a tour. We won a tour bus, and the tour bus took us to Grigory. You in Louisiana, but are you in New Orleans? Or do you get to New Orleans? Woohoo! These bad boys are beginning to look like you want to wear these. Okay. I love New Orleans. So, anyways, my business, I go to these business meetings, and I think in March we will be in New Orleans again. So I can't wait to come back. Hi, sexiness. Good. I'm almost done. Can I have a wet towel so I can wipe my hand? I don't have to get up. So I like this file. If you don't have one of these, get one, girl. It's the bomb. And then after I file them like so and buff it out, I gotta make sure this one can put holes in my clothes. You squeeze all the water out and squeeze it out really good. Thank you. Do you use one of these? Not on that. That's a box. So this actually buffs out the nails really. Don't go too far, okay, honey? Really buff them out. So this is a buffer. When I back in the, I don't want to tell you how long ago that was. But this is what we buff the nails with. So, you have the square buffer, but this actually provides a little bit of heat to the acrylic. Oops, I'm sorry for the camera shaking like that. It applies, I can't even tell you what this feels like, right? But it smooths out the acrylic. So when you lay anything on top of it, it just goes down really, really smooth. And I get this at my local beauty supply cloth in my beauty supply store. And this reminds me of the ShamWow cloth you have for the kitchen. It kind of sort of feels like that, but not really. But it I can't explain it though. It just makes the nail really smooth, and in a way the buffer doesn't. And if you really, really want to get technical with this, I will use a pinch of I would put like a pinch of ooh, what do you call that stuff? Cuticle oil on it and rub it. Amazing stuff. So it just creates like really smooth. A lot of the YouTubers or whoever is teaching nails, this is recommended. So I wouldn't use this on this particular item. Is not recommended to use on everybody. So my clients buy theirs and they bring it back with them. And I have them for sale in the shop. So if you want me to use it, they have to buy one. So it's not recommended that you, I'm just going to wipe my hands right here because I don't want to have to get up off the table. They have to buy one and bring it back with them because you can't sanitize it. And so that's why everybody has to have their own. Because if you wet it, the instant you wet it, you ruin the buffer. And the rules are, if you can't sanitize it, then you can't use it on everybody else. But do you shop at a beauty supply store, or do you shop online at Amazon? If you can't find one, I don't know if and I don't know what they call them. I just know that they were using them back in the 90s. And yeah, so my clients, if they want to use it, they have to purchase it. All right, so I'm at home. This is my personal, this thing is so old and beat up, but she works. So I'm gonna do, like I said, I want to do the Day of the Dead. I really want to do this one. And if I'm gonna do Day of the Dead, I'm also gonna do some black lace. And I think I'm gonna do this one. So let's start with the lace. So, when you use it, and I'll show you another thing that I use that for as well. When you transfer in foil, you really need something that will help you transfer the foil quickly. So, or evenly. So we're gonna make sure we get all in the corners here with the, do you use transfer foils for anything at all? And I should do this one as well. I might get in trouble for doing that because I don't want to touch nothing to it. I want to purchase one. Yeah, I can. If you can't find one, I can mail. Purchase one and have you pay for it, and I can mail it to you. But I am not opening my storefront just yet, but try. Do you have a local beauty supply store? Or you got transfer gel from Young Nails? So I'm gonna show you what I also use this for. And then I'm gonna cure this for a full 60 seconds. Alrighty. Yeah, it's one of those you probably never seen it because you didn't know it existed. But I promise you. So we're gonna put this one on this nail. And then I use this to transfer. And listen, transfer gel, oh, it could be a pain in the behind. And I will show you what I do in cases where mine's never transfer 100%. But I show you what I do when that doesn't happen. Woohoo! Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Let's transfer some Day of the Dead. I don't know if I got that whole skull on there, but yeah, this helps. Make sure your transfer goes down. Wow. Should I put some lace on this one? In sort of like a deep, I can do it like a deep French on this one and on the thumb. Let's try that. So I'm gonna freehand paint a deep French here. And so the reason why I do a lot of transfer foils, a lot of encapsulation, is because I am still shampooing clients' hair and stuff behind the chair. And if I put bling on my nails, it tends to pull the client's hair. So if the girl is paying you and you pulling her hair, that's bad for business. So let's put some. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I didn't cure it. My bad. My bad. Let's do that again. Oh, that done mess up my. That just messed up my transfer. Let's try that again. I got excited there. All right. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to go. While I'm at it, I'm just going to put my first layer of clear on these bad boys. Because I put 2 layers of clear down. So this is going to be a Halloween set, but it's not necessarily black. And then I'm going to use some come on. Okay, so this time I should be able to transfer. I'm going to start on the thumb first. That one did not come out fine. Hey girl, I'm doing fine. I'm over here doing my friend from Latina Nails. Hey girl, I'm doing a what do you call it? Halloween set. Oh, and that one messed up too. It didn't come out right. Okay. Have no fear. It's Halloween. It's supposed to be nightmarish. So let's just go in here and fix that. Like so. When you're live, all sorts of shit be happening. I have been enjoying all the posting you've been doing. I have been enjoying all the posting that you've been doing. And I need to have all the energy you have for posting, girl. Come on. I use this black so much, I think it's almost gone. And so we're going to cover up the lace that got messed up. Like so. Oh, come on. Please tell me I got some black in here. These are the thing nightmares are made of. Oh. I've been enjoying your post, and I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna challenge myself every time you put a video out. I'm gonna put one out. That's gonna give me the energy to put a video out. But say hi to Life Move. Has been hanging out with me today while we do some Halloween nails. And I'm almost finished here. My husband's taking me to the movies tonight and my nails wasn't done. Baby doll. I need to hurry up before the movie start without us. No, you're doing better than your best, girl. You living your best life. I'm enjoying it. And listen, I have to send you that thing, right? But my stylist was like, "Hey, Miss Carol, if somebody's gonna do an unboxing for you, make sure the packaging looks good." So they have me repackaging the stuff. We going to see the movie with Denzel Washington killing a bunch of folks. I think it was like Equalizer or something like that. So I don't like scary movies. I don't like a lot of movies where they kill people a lot, but some of the movies show too much when they do like the killing scenes and stuff. So he has to literally see the movie before me, and then he can take me to see it if he thinks I would like to see it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't like a lot of violent movies. So he said, in as much as there was violence in this movie, he think I'll be okay. So I'll let you all know. I have a really tender heart. I like kittens and puppies and stuff like that. All right, this is my first Halloween set, y'all. Don't judge me too harshly. I had fun doing it. You like that movie? Juicy Fruit Nails. Do you have videos, or do you have a page that we can follow? Is that the name, Juicy Fruit Nails? And this one is about to come out of the light. So I want to show you guys what it looks like. Girl, keep going. That's all right. It took me a while. Look at it, y'all. That's my first Halloween do. Let's see if we can recreate it on this nail. OMG. So I don't necessarily like to do the same thing. I don't like it matchy. So on this hand, I'm going to reverse it. It's just one of those things that I do, guys. I don't do matchy. Well, I shouldn't say I don't do matchy, but I like to be different in everything that I do. And I'm going to put the clay, and this is what is this? This is eye gel. I love eye gel. If you do 2 coats of eye gel, it's so sparkly. And I don't get paid to say that, so I just use the shit. What do you think, guys? Oh, did she? Oh, she is so awesome. And let me tell you, I am going to be having, as soon as we get to I believe it was 100 subscription, we are giving away a mystery box, and you really don't want to miss what's in the mystery box. So tell everybody. And thank you, Latina Nails Design, for doing that. I really appreciate you, girl. And I'm about to hook you up. That is awesome. Even though I messed up the pinky, it's all good. It's Halloween. It's supposed to be looking scary. So I'm not gonna do the tips on the opposite hand. I think I'm just gonna go for the what do you call it? The lace and the Day of the Dead on the other hand, because that's going to be. So I'm gonna put the lace here. Yes, indeed. And I'm gonna use my fancy tool here to rub it in. Get a nice transfer there. Have you guys seen one of these? Honey, how are we doing on time?
It's about 8 o'clock.
What time is the movie?
It's starting.
Why didn't you say something?
I know you were talking.
No, I wanted to go. Can we exchange the tickets?
I don't think so, no. Sorry.
Well, he's just now telling me we missed the movie. You should have come upstairs and say, honey, move your ass. We gotta go. So now if I want to see the later one, I gotta pay for that one.
I guess it's too late for my time.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, baby. I'm making a bunch of noise over here.
It's all right.
Isn't the government closed?
I don't think so, no. I think I fixed it.
I actually gonna do an orange lace here. Let's see what this looks like. So guys, I just missed the damn movie. Oh well. He didn't tell me, hurry up. Didn't he? Girl, I put that man through all sorts of changes, and he's so great. He just follows me and do whatever it is that is supporting me. And I just wish everybody, whatever relationships that you're in, that you have somebody who's so supportive. Yeah, I love that man. So this is my first live video that I'm doing. Oh God. I don't know what I did to deserve that man, but he's a really good guy. And he puts up with my bullshit. So he has an extra star in his crown. Why didn't this one cure? Or did it? Oh. I'm over here messing up my nails. You know, he's a really good guy. Lace is done. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do another lace on this side. Now, why does this feel like that pinky nail did not cure? So one of the ladies is from Louisiana. I'm not sure where everybody else is from. I am so excited. New Jersey. Oh, we're not in the shop right now. We're not in the shop. They are, girl, I can't work them so hard. They do have to go home. But one of my stylists, she lives in a neighborhood where everybody in the neighborhood is like the original families there. So even though she is not family to the people across the street, they're family, if you know what I mean. And so they had 3 deaths in that house within 30 days. So the first one, why the hell Did this one transfer this way? The first person to die was the father. He died at a baseball game. He went, oh, I know why. Oh shit. He went to a baseball game and had a massive heart attack and died. Okay, we wasn't expecting it, but that happens sometimes. And so they were preparing for that funeral and they buried him. And shortly after that, the cousin got shot and died, which is never a good thing. Whenever that happens, it's always awful. And then about 3 days ago, that was a cousin, the son-in-law who had cancer, he died. So she's in a constant state of mourning right now. So we're giving her a second to get over herself. And I shouldn't say get over herself, but you know what I mean, to get over the grieving process. And yeah. Yeah, it's awful. I would hate to be in that family. First of all, you're not getting a break from the finances of having to bury somebody. So I could only imagine how expensive life is for them right now. Yeah. Yep. That's all we can do right now. And then I lost my auntie in the Caribbean. So her funeral is on the 21st of this month. So I would be traveling to say goodbye to my uncle's wife. And while I'm there, I do have a cousin over there who she does nails as well. So I'm going to do a video and have her go live with me, or actually shoot a video with her, so that we can just talk about the difference in doing nails here in America and doing nails in the Caribbean. What are some of the challenges they have? Oh, okay. So look at the orange lace, guys. Nicely. Yeah, so I'm excited to get over there, shoot a video on how nails get done in the Caribbean. So I'll be taking like my little equipment to shoot videos over there. So y'all could look forward to that. I haven't had my nails done in the Caribbean, but they do pretty good nails. But just to talk about the challenges of doing nails in the Caribbean. And yes, and yes, I do have an accent. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and my both parents are from St. Vincent. So I would be considered Vincentian born abroad. And so I do have a passport for that country as well. Yeah, girl. Fire. Oh yeah, that video. It's gonna be so one of my cousins, my male cousin, his girlfriend won a competition for nail techs in the Caribbean, but I don't believe she's YouTubing or anything like that. And I am reaching out to him so that I can do a collaboration with her. And I'll probably take some products to her and stuff like that and have her promo my products down there. Just fun stuff. I will gift her some stuff for going live with me. Like I said, I like to do um, 2 coats of the eye gel because this bad boy is shiny. And since my husband paid for the movie tickets, it's 8:07 p.m. here. And since he paid for the tickets and we lost the movie tonight, I guess I'm going to take him up for ice cream cone in a second. So, no, what they do in the Caribbean, right, which is really, really clever, they have, they can get a mailbox, a P.O. box. So there's these companies that give them a P.O. box, a US P.O. box. It's usually either in New York or Florida or something like that. And then they will mail stuff to that P.O. box. And then this company will fly them to whichever Caribbean island, Trinidad, Antigua, Barbados, Grenada, wherever. And then they get the mail. So it's as if you're sending it to a US post box, but they know you have a profile with them. So they know whose mail is whose mail. And so they can, anything that we can order here, they can order it to a US address in Florida and or wherever the US address the company is at. And then when the product get to their country, all they do is pay the customs for it. You know, everybody government have to get their taxes. Ooh, I love the orange lace. You know, they can order whatever they want. Girl, my cousin they wearing Shein and Fashion Nova more than I do. I'm like, where you guys got that? It's like, oh, that's Fashion Nova. Oh, thank you. And then I'm just gonna finish this with some cuticle oil. And yeah, that's my first Halloween one. And then I'm gonna get some of my clients to let me shoot their Halloween nails in the shop. What is y'all's favorite cuticle oil? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you guys like to use for cuticle oil? I'm done with this. Kiara Sky. You know what? I don't have Kiara Sky. I have OPI. This one is Valentino. Young Nails. I have Young Nails. Who else do I have? So now I use the cuticle oil for a couple of things, right? When I put the cuticle oil, I really want to see the cuticle oil go around in a circle. So I know it actually reveals to me if the nails is sealed properly and that I have no flooding, right? So I can actually see it running around a semicircle in my nail right here. So I'm using it, of course, to hydrate the cuticle but I really also using this for, I want to see the liquid run around in a circle around here. If it doesn't go all the way around, then that means I have some flooding somewhere. Yeah, I think I can rock this for a little while. Yeah, no, really, it really does work. So, when I'm doing like right here, I can see right here just a little bit of, you might not be able to see it from the camera because it is just so little. But if the cuticle oil does not go all the way around, it's a real I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's on the side right in here. Have a pinch of flooding right in there. And so if you can see it, and of course this is the non-dominant hand work over here. So I am always paranoid that that there is flooding. So apart from hydrating, it really allows me to see if the cuticle is flooded. Okay, so that's it. I think I'm gonna take a picture of it, do a little photo shoot with it, and then post it on my Instagram. Do me a favor, guys, drop your Instagram in the chat box so that I could follow you guys. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Latina, I already got your Instagram. So Juicy Fruit. Oh, absolutely. It was my pleasure sharing. And if ever you guys have something that you sharing that you want me to take a look at, please include me so I can give you guys a shout out on whatever platforms you guys are using. Yeah, I want to follow you guys. Alrighty, guys. So I already her Insta is the same as her name on here as well. Okay, awesome. That sounds like a game plan. So, as promised, I'm going to take my husband out for some ice cream because I can't believe the video went that long. So, I missed the movie. But I will catch up with you guys on the next live, okay? Thank you for watching. And don't forget to let me know. Yes, please put it in the comments. Let me know when you guys are, like, if you're going live or something like that, or whatever you guys are doing, you want me to support. I got you, girl. All right, have a good one. Bye, everyone.